how's it going? Shh, you can't tell Stu. We're gonna sneak up on him. So he's at Louisville, right? So we have to figure out. Hang on, where is it? You can't spoil the surprise. I just have to figure out how we're doing this. Do you know how long he's gonna be on yet? Because uh I still kind of want to do the cross country. However, how long is that? Ugh. So if we started at Louisville and we ended there at Kuft, capital city, that would work. I mean, that is kind of short though if we're just doing that. Hmm. Hmm. I apologize for being late. My usual excuse of I am really bad at being on time is also there, but I was talking to number one instructor about a story time that I'm going to have later, and there were some new developments. So yeah, well, not new developments, but just understanding things differently. So yeah, so that's what I was doing. So we're gonna. Oh shoot, hang on. Sorry, I don't even have the thing up. Yeah. Okay, here we go. There. There. Okay. So, yes. So we're there, and so we would still have to switch to approach. Ah, plus, plus we would also have to switch in the air to that frequency. Eh, um. However, it is perfectly VFR. Him, him, him. Hang on. Hang on. Well, hey, what if we did this one? We went and did an approach into here and then went back into. Oh, but again, switching the frequencies. Hmm. Hmm. Hang on. So if we got clearance out of here and we taxied on all those ucky taxiways, took off, and then we'd have to be switched over to approach or center, whoever, whatever. And then we went here, and then, hey, about to fly out, but you can't tell Stu. Shh, shh, shh. We're gonna sneak up on him. But I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna do it. If we're gonna fly just out of it and do our cross country, or if we're gonna fly out, do touch and go back in. Might see me thinking of going up in the DC-3. Do it. Okay, you'll stay quiet. Okay, good. I just think it'll be hilarious. Um, so we have the VOR into runway 3 for there, and I think it's clear. Straighted and circling minimums not authorized at night, so I guess I'll just turn the night off. um, and then yeah, helicopter visibility, blah, DME is required. We have that. I don't know. What do we think? Because if he's not going to be on, hello, how's it going? We're sneaking up on Stu 222, but I do like. Do we know how long he's going to be on or how long he wants to be on? Because if he is leaving soon, we'll just take off and leave. But if he's going to be in there a while, we'll go out and back in. But that's scary. We'll just take off out of there. We'll take off out of there. That way we get clear. Yeah. I like that idea. I have made a decision. So Madison Kim's. Hang on, what was it? Oops. Because that one isn't authorized at night technically. So, Oh, it is literally Kim's. Da-da-da-dum, ba-da-ba-bum. And then yes, quite a few story times to do this even. Um and then I don't know, kind of winging it a little bit. That's all RNAV, so never mind. How about this one? 6 India 2? Sounds sketchy. There is a VORDME. Excellent. And that is not putting us in anywhere else, is it? No, we should be good. Okay. So I guess this is what we're planning. We are looking at here. Oh, taxiways. Um Doing the thing. So many taxis. We'll check our weather. Weather is not that. Currently the KSDF is the 11th at 0256 Zulu. It is most recent. 120 degrees at 4 knots, 10 statute miles, scattered 25,000, 7 and 2 for the temperature and dew point. 299 remarks, AO2, sea level pressure 1015.2. Temperature in that format, pressure is doing something. I still don't understand. I need to actually look that up. I say that every time I see the 5 grouping. Okay, so it's 120 at 4, so take off 17s, I assume. So probably 17 right will be at. You have asked him on Discord how long he'll be on KSDF? Okay. I hope it doesn't give him an indication. I mean, I'll probably take so long that he'll catch on eventually. But awesome, sounds good. Thank you. Okay, so we're taking off 17. Oh, ew. So hang on, wait, it's that way. Perfect. That's actually perfect. So we'll take off 17 left because I know directions. And then we shall go. I should be like this. Where's the thing? Because I know how IFR works. So technically, I'm probably. Ooh, hang on. Okay. So again, as a proper VATSIM pilot, I am not supposed to file direct. I am supposed to utilize the VORs. Correct? So technically, let me look. So if we're nope, that's not what I wanted. Where are we? No, we're not doing that. Are we doing that one? Which one are we doing? Shoot. This one. Okay. Sorry. Boom and that's what I thought. Okay. So I should look up the departure procedures too. Eek. It's an arc. No. That's fine. I do. I enjoy arcs when I've done them recently. Okay, so VOR DME runway 11 to Lebanon, Springfield, George Horter Field, 6 India 2. For some reason, I keep wanting to say Indigo. It is up to date. Excellent. VOR DME 110.8, approach course 88 degrees, runway length 4876. Touchdown zone elevation is 854 with airport elevation 871. Local altimeter setting not received, irrelevant, increase, irrelevant, helicopter, irrelevant. We'll get our frequencies from VATSIM. Procedure. Sorry, my laptop's being weird. Okay. So, procedure not authorized for arrivals at EWO, New Hope. Is it New Hope because Ewoks or no? EWO? Or is it just because it's New Hope? Uo. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. VOR DME on Victor 178 westbound. So Victor 178 westbound. Hang on. Right? Procedure not authorized for arrivals at EWO VOR DME on Victor. Go away. There. That thing. KSDF Tower is 124.2. Thank you very much. Indy Center is 119.55. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll get that once we get into the sim. Speaking of, I will start the sim. There we go. Perfect. Thank you. Oh God, there weren't any like updates or anything, were there? I hope not. Okay, so if we're arriving on 178 westbound, this is not authorized. Again, why? I don't know. Well, let's look at World VFR. So if we're arriving, it's not authorized if we're coming here, correct? Westbound. I am understanding directions correctly, right? Not authorized. Westbound. And why is it specifically 178? I don't. Anyway, it's irrelevant. It is irrelevant to us. So what we're going to do is we're going to file to EWO and to Lebanon, Springfield, George Horder. We might just shorten it to Lebanon. Lebanon, Springfield. That's what we'll probably do. Lebanon, Springfield. We'll see what they say too. So yeah, so we're gonna file there to here, this one, and then we're going to request the radial. Hello. Let me look. Cross Hyperu, thank you for the raid. How's it going? How is your stream? We are currently flight planning. We're going to sneak up on a controller, Stu222, unless I take too long and he gets wind of the fact that I am trying to sneak up on him. So yes, we're currently flight planning from KSDF, Louisville to Lebanon, Springfield. Hello. How's it going? And we're filing to the VOR. We'll request the radial out to that initial approach fix. We'll do the arc. Although it seems so much easier to just go there and there. We'll see how we're feeling. But I feel like that would be a good, yeah. We should. Ugh. Okay, so that's the plan. It was great. Went from LGA to Greensville. How's the flight going? Haven't started yet. We're still working through the pre-flight. Cause yeah, I had to figure out where we're going. Stu222, yes. Don't tell him we're coming though. We're sneaking up. So yeah, so I want to do the arc. We're executive decision. We're doing the arc unless otherwise told not to. So filing there, out on radial 164, maintaining at or above 2600 at 8 miles from the VOR, and around 88 degrees, we will be turning inbound, and that'll be 2600. Sorry, I just got to check this. Yes, we'll maintain, again, that 2600 two routes. Sneaky, yes, only because Burb Stuffy, you won't tell. Burb Stuffy, yes, okay, sounds good, thank you. And you deleted your question since it's a secret? Okay, sounds good. Now it's gonna look really suspicious. No. It's okay. It's good. It's all right. Well, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. And we are. We're gonna sneak in there and we'll take off from there. And if he wants to leave after we leave, that's fine because we won't be going back. But we'll do all the fun takeoff stuff there. So yes, okay, sounds good. Um, we'll just send it. We want him on edge. Yes, sounds good. Perfect. And yes, no procedure turn. Procedure turn not authorized. Yeah, there is no procedure turn. Above 2600 to routes, which is the final approach fix, at which point we will begin descending to 1300. We need 1 statute mile of visibility. Yes. And 500-foot ceilings. Yes. There is no timer, so we just need that. Our missed approach point is 20.3 DME from EWO. At which point we would climbing right turn to 4000 to EWO radial 88 on. Hang on. Back to 88. To Rocco EWO 8 and hold. So we would boop into there and then we would teardrop it into a hold. Minimum safe altitude EWO 25 nautical miles is 3100. Yeah, and then we'll go over this one more time. Climbing right turn to 4000 on EWO VOR DME radial 88 to Rocco EWO 8 DME and hold. Okay. That is the plan. And now we must file. Yes, he's still there? Yes, he's still there. Okay. All right. So now I have to go into another thing and file because I still feel weird about having my VATSIM stuff up on stream. And we will get in the plane. We will get into the sim. Oh no, shoot. What is my password again? Shoot. Okay, hang on. Oh my god. I don't remember my dumb password again. Oh my god. Hang on. Let me think. We're gonna get the sim started. We're gonna get in the sim. While I think of what my freaking password is. I'm so sorry. Because if I go into Louisville right now, he won't be able to see me, right? Until I get onto VATSIM, correct? Almost started on a runway. So we're going to start over here way at the back. Oh, I'll put this up for you. Sorry. Oh, shoot. You know what else? As I'm thinking, we're also going to look at departure procedures. Because that's another thing we need to do. So, Louisville. Redstone. Terminal arrival, approach, departure. Sorry. Arnav. Ha! Yes, we can't do that. So what are takeoff minimums? Where are they? There they are. Okay. So Louisville. There it is. Found it. Okay. Louisville, Kentucky. SDF. Takeoff minimums. Takeoff obstacle. No departure procedures, so we will be told what they will tell us what to do. Excellent. All right. Okay. I'm going to try this password. God dang it. Ugh. Oops, 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 oops. Oops, oops, oops. Need to add this to my before stream checklist, apparently. Frick. Wait, 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 wait. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Gosh darn it, why can't I copy it? There's no way that I can see my password. Frick. Okay, okay, okay. We're on the right track, I think. Yes! Okay, we got it. Sorry. Okay. Since we're already in here, we're also going to make sure our stuff works. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. We're in. Yes. We're back on. Continue. Continue. We shall file. We shall get in the sim. I can actually probably, what's the thing? File a flight plan. Okay. Call sign November Hotel. Oops, tree 1 Delta 1. Tree 1 Delta 1. Flight rules IFR aircraft type C152. We have nil wake equipment alpha. Can't I just put golf since I use ForeFlight, or is that frowned upon? And I'll go to VATSIM jail. Departure KSDF off block. 400 probably we'll go with. Altitude. Did not look at that. Hang on. World low. Ooh. We just also have to make sure we avoid that area, the restricted area. Which we will, technically. It's just if we end up going like that. What am I doing? Altitude. So we're going to go with, it's 2,700. We're going slightly that-ish way, which is odds. So just go to 5,000s. And again, it looks like we're, oh, hang on. It's the 11th at 10. No, we'll be fine. So yeah, we shouldn't have to worry about icing at all. It looks like it's clear. Tomorrow it's going to start coming down, so we don't have to worry about that though. So we'll just go 5,000. That sounds good. 5,000. We're going 5,000. Where's my flight plan? $5,000. Airspeed is 10. Honestly, I'm going to say 105 because I'm slow. Arrival at, where are we going? Is it Kilo 6 India 2? Or is it just 6 India 2? Hang on. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so far it's 6 India 2. We'll try Kilo 6 India 2. No. Kilo 6 India 2. Does not work. Okay, so 6 India 2 is what we're going to go with. Where is my flight plan? 6 India 2. En route time. I'm going to put this over here. There. And we're also going to EWO. So en route time is 0027. 7 route details. Nope. EWO. Fuel endurance is, I believe, 4 hours. Remarks new to VATSIM. How long can I keep using that? Okay, so November Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 IFR C152 Light Equipment Alpha Departure KSDF off block 0400. Yes. Altitude 5,000, airspeed 105, arrival 6 India 2. En route time 0027, fuel endurance 0400, route details EWO. Remark new to VATSIM. All right, filing. Shoop. We'll see what happens. All right, and now we have to quickly get in because he's going to see it now. And I can put that on. And then I can put this on. Boop and boop. Oh, wait, I need to check that. Boom. Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm very behind. That's odd. I hope it's working for you guys. Okay. It says I'm unstable. That's rude to say about a person. All right, I'm going to try and get out of some stuff, maybe. So I'll go like that, maybe. And we will leave that because I want to put that up, probably. I think that's probably it. Yes. Okay. It does. It seems like it's very behind. I apologize. And it's taking forever. That's fine. This is fine. We're good. This will be good. Okay, well, we're gonna see what happens, I guess. I don't know why things are unstable at the moment, but we'll get everything together so that once it hopefully, because I sometimes have this trouble at the beginning. I did file. We're gonna leave that up in case I need it. Awesome. We're in. Oh my god, why am I behind? What is this? Okay, hang on. Okay. so I need to do my track IR. Boom. Okay. And then also going to need to do a craft clearance. So we're going to be in the Sim 152. Where is it? What? There it is. Okay. 5,000 feet. Going from KSDF to 6 India 2. Yes. Start flight tracking. I have notes from the last time I did this for my taxi instructions. So I assume what we're going to do is we're going to be taxiing out onto Echo, or maybe you'll just have us taxi to Echo 4 and take off from there for 17 left, I assume. But we'll find out. So we're getting all our stuff together. We will expedite the process. I'm going to get rid so that I can see. So master switch goes on. Panel lights. Yes. Check pitot, nav. We don't have a strobe, beacon, taxi, landing. Flaps go down. We check our fuel gauge, which we'll fill up before we go. Then we go out. Light is on. Light is... Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Light is on. Light is on. Light is on. Light is on. Excellent. And then we grasp the pitot tube, feel that heat, turn it off. Oh, then turn everything else off. Boom. Okay. Step outside the plane, expedite the process. It's so pretty. Static port vents. Static port vents. Stall indicator, pitot tube, drain hole, fuel vent. Flap, aileron, drain a little bit of fuel. Check the tire. Antennas. Up top, underneath, fuel covers, baggage door, elevator, rudder, trim tab. Why is it jumping? Elevator. Yeah. Antennas, fuel cap, flap, aileron, drain a little bit of fuel, tire, vents, oil, drain a little bit of fuel, propeller, leading edge, alternator belt, air intake, exhaust port, nose wheel. Excellent. Okay. We're inside. Hobbs time. Hobbs and tack. Fuel's on both. There it is. Circuit breakers. Passenger brief. No talking during takeoff and landing. Seatbelts on at all times. Exits out the doors to the left and right. And either run out or back. For now, make sure they're shut and locked. I don't know why the thing is blue, but we're going to leave it. C-track back and lock. Back and lock, chicken. And then... avionics are off. Autopilot's irrelevant. Carb heat is off. Beacon goes on. Prime it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably didn't need that. We also did not fuel up. Parking brake is off. Currently, beacon, prime it, mixture full rich, throttle slight, clear left, clear right, clear ahead, clear back, clear prop. Then we master switch on, engine on. A little bit more throttle. Shot of primer. There we go. Okay. Flaps go up, avionics go on. Yes. I'm slightly concerned. I think we're okay though. On. All right, connecting to VATSIM as we continue our. I think. Wait, hang on. We're gonna wait first. Hang on. We're gonna wait. So you said earlier. Hang on. It was KSDF Towers 124.2, Indy Center 119.5. So 12. Oops. 124 point. Oops. Is it F9 or F5? It is not F5. There. Okay. 2. Oop, could have gone the other way. 2 and 124. Bloop, and then 119.550. Oops. Gosh darn it. Okay. There we go. Right? No. Oops. 119er. 0.550. And 124.2. Okay. So we're good there. F9. We're also going to put in our other stuff. We're going to get all the things done right now before connecting because, yeah. That's how I roll. So our frequency is going to be EWO, which is 110.8. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this calm? Oh, wait, is this calm? So, like, if I put, hang on. If I put 122.8 in here, I wouldn't have to do the rolly bit in the air. Hang on, now what was it? There. So nav and nav. Okay. 110.8. Boom. And are there any other things that we need to do? I should, okay, hang on. I should throw up the thing. Here's the approach we are going to be doing. I'll see how long it takes that to actually come up. There. Okay. So we're not too far behind? Oh, or actually. Okay. All right. So I think we are. I think we're somewhat more stabilized. So awesome. Okay. Any other things that we need to take care of? I don't think so. We'll stuff in Louisville VOR just in case it tries to make me use it. 4 point. I'm like a my commercial instructor was calling me a Debbie Downer yesterday because I was thinking of all the things that could go wrong. I will tell that story, but yes, I do. I like to think about the things. Okay, so we got that. We're going to put in what we think the altimeter is probably. We're gonna check our METAR 2, 9, or 9, or 8. So not too much different, but enough. Check it against elevation, and we'll double check it on the ATIS. Elevation 501 looks pretty good. And we're gonna stick this on altitude right away, question mark. And I think we're good. Okay. All right. I think. DG. Oh, I want to do my craft clearance. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Close. New one. So for craft, cleared C for cleared to not that. 6 India 2, which is what again? Is it the Springfield Lebanon or Lebanon Springfield? Lebanon Springfield. Via we're coming from KSDF, so Louisville, to EWO VOR Echo Whiskey Oscar to 6 India 2, and they'll say radar vectors or whatever. They'll tell me an altitude, and I'll probably be expecting 5,000 some minutes after departure, unless I just give it to me. And then the frequency is going to be 119.55, 119.55 for Indy Center. And then just to be safe, 124.2 for Louisville Tower. They'll give us our frequency or our squawk code, and yes, okay. All right. I think we're set. But you know what? I want to do run up here just so I don't have to do it later. So just yeah, we'll quick do run up and then we'll get in. That way we don't have to worry about it later. Yeah. I like this idea. Although yes, no, we're doing it. Executive decision. So fuel's on both. Trim for takeoff. Instruments, good. The ball is a little off there. Is that a me problem? Overs, he's hopping off. What do you mean he's done? What? We were just gonna get in there. Gosh darn it, Stu. Ah, well. All right. That's fine. Well, okay, so now I'll just be on with Indy Center. Is that correct? So did the thing. All of those things are good. Mixture's best in power. Yes. So then we throttle up. Mag check. 1, and watch that drop back. Ah! Oh, I have to pull it. Well, and the other one, watch that drop back. Carb heat goes out. Watch that drop back. And then amps and volts, vacuum pressure, oil pressure, temperature, idle check. All HEC? Are you kidding me? So we're flying out of Charlie airspace for nothing? Gosh darn it. Well, thank you for letting me know. Oh, frick. I was so excited. Hello, let me check that. Jehoga Boga, thank you for the follow. And we're about to get in the air, apparently without ATC though, so we'll just treat it like, yeah, we'll just get on, what's it? Common traffic frequency, UNICOM, and make our calls there. Ugh, darn it. Ugh. I have my excuses for being late. I'm gonna try and be earlier, but yeah, dang it. Oh well. All right. So we're gonna have to navigate this Charlie airport on our own. That's okay, that'll be fine. So I won't even get ATIS, will I? Shoot. All right. We did the thing, checked all the things. So now I guess we'll we'll connect to VATSIM. Gosh darn it. I didn't take that long. Only like almost an hour, I guess. That's my usual pre-flight though. It is never for nothing. Okay, entertaining us at the very least with my struggles. I'm sorry. I appreciate you. And probably learning reinforcing aviation habits. Yes, that is the main thing. But I'm still a little nervous ball when it comes to ATC stuff, and commercial instructor has been working me at it. We've been flying over to the Delta and everything, but yeah. So I guess I'll swap. We're just doing the yeah. So well, you know what then? Since we're not on, I am not going to utilize the GPS. I have little nav map up, so that'll be fine. So I will take off my flight tracking for now, and we're just going to use the VOR. Sounds like a terrible idea, but we're going to do it. All right. I'm so sad. Oh well, oh well. So we'll check the METAR then, since we're not going to be able to get the ATIS. So Kilo, can you see that? There. Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot, that's where we are. The 11th at 0256 Zulu. That should be switching soon. METAR is from 62 minutes ago, so we'll leave it for now. And then, oops, where's the thing? Yes, we got our weather, frequencies, all the things. Oh, we could probably turn lights and stuff on. Nav lights, don't do the strobe, taxi light. And I'll just pretend to make the calls, I guess. So get all the stuff, we'd call them up, be like Louisville Tower, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 on the ground at the, no, hang on, that's my uncontrolled. Hang on. Louisville Tower, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 at the GA ramp with whatever the ATIS is. And then do I say anything else? Do I say like ready for taxi? Do I say open flight plan? When do I use carb heat? It depends. It depends. So you use carb heat in the plane that I fly and this one on landing, just to make sure you don't ice the carburetor up. And then you use it if you get carb ice or if you suspect carb ice, and potentially just in general invisible moisture to make sure you do not get carb ice. Don't take anything I say as like legitimate, because I am not an instructor and I am still learning myself. But those are my, yeah. So yeah, on landing in specific airplanes, and if it's on the checklist, if it's in the POH, and then in suspected carb icing. Yeah. And I guess we'll do this. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Hang on. So yeah, so then he would tell us stuff. He would tell us cleared to Lebanon Springfield via New Hope VOR. Yeah, that. Climb maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 10 minutes after departure. Indy Center frequency 119.55. And then I'm doing 2,000 since I'm pretending to be IFR, correct? And then, yeah, and then give me like a void time and stuff, or would he just tell me to taxi? And he would just tell me to taxi, wouldn't he? So we would just taxi. I guess. It's a little fast. So he would tell us to taxi. He would tell us to taxi, I think. Um, I see a plane. Oh, I'm gonna not. That looks like a nice plane. Um, See, this is where I would use my GPS for navigating the airport. Okay, so I believe it's like over here. I'm like, okay, so he is actually off, right? Everybody, ATC is all off, right? So I'm not gonna mess anything up. Okay, okay, all right, we're good. This is fine. Um, and then this is a vehicle lane, I think, which I believe we can cross. We can currently cross, yes. Why am I so close? There, hang on. There. And we're gonna take full departure. We're gonna take the full runway. We're gonna head down Echo. Oh, it's the ILS thing, I think. Oh, we would check all our stuff. Make sure it's working. Speed looks good. Attitude indicator looks good. Altitude. Turn coordinator does what we want it to do. DG. And vertical speed. Excellent. So our departing 17 left. Ugh, hold short. There we go. 17 left. Yes, correct. Is it Lima up there? Airport. Airport diagram. Why does it say Lima? I'm concerned. I'm hoping that that's a glitch in the system. But yeah, we should be good. Okay. So then I believe is when he would say, "Let me know when you're ready for departure," or whatever, and I'd be like, "Ready to go at 17 left." And then he would give me my clearance, and then we would do the things which we already did. So yeah, so we're going to do the thing now, I think. I'm going to still kind of get it into kind of the vicinity, the VOR. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we're still on VATSIM though, so we will make our whatever calls. Okie dokie. So we're gonna say Louisville traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 departing 17 left to the south. Louisville. So that's what we'll do. Trying to remember if I've forgotten anything. Mixture full rich. Flaps are good. You know what? Since, again, we're not on VATSIM, we're going to do a soft field. Horrible takeoff. Got all the things, all the things, all the things, all the things. Good. All right. Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting something. We'll find out. Oh, that's what hang on. I did this the completely wrong direction. Hang on. Because that's going to be a butt in the air. I have to do south because we'll be on the northerly radial, but we want the 2 indication to be on south. Okay, now I feel better. It's like the mom in Home Alone. I know I'm forgetting something. There. Okay, all right. Louisville traffic. Here we go. Louisville traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1 departing 17 left to the south. Louisville. Okay, and there we go. So, soft field takeoff, 1 notch of flaps. Don't use the brakes. And we're going to take off on this with this tiny airplane on this very large runway. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm going to leave it because I'm a lady. All right, so we turn. Oh, it's so pretty. I love all the lights. Get onto proper center line, and we go up, and we hold the nose off. Oh, for frick's sake. Hold the nose up, and then we back into ground effect, ground effect, ground effect, ground effect. Okay, and now what about that? Okay. Oh, and I want the, hang on. Panel lights, excellent. Oops. That's a bit steep. And since we're IFR, I guess, we can turn at 400. However, since we're turning into an approach path, we're just gonna keep climbing, actually. We're just gonna keep climbing. That sounds like a potentially good idea. Make sure we're kind of holding there-ish. Runway heading. Oops. How about we keep our speed where it's supposed to be? We can also check, we can look around for other aircraft. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. Oops. All right, so I think I usually use the is that the inner marker? Inner marker. Nice. VY. Flaps go. Why did I have so many flaps in? I promise I only put 1 notch of flaps in. Oops. And then we're gonna identify. Nice. Identified. So you know what? We're gonna go up to 3,000 because I do like that's the usual, like, climb maintain 3,000 and expect 5,000 10 minutes after departure. So we'll just keep climbing at 3,000 to 3,000 and then we'll turn on course. Although at that point, shoot. At that point we probably won't be I'll have to see. We'll have to see what radial we're on by that point. Because then we'll probably have to switch what altitude we're supposed to be at. Although if ATC gave us 5,000, we would do 5,000. I kind of want to turn now. Because, okay, so what radial are we? Because, yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the... Alright, quick, get to 3,000 so that we can... No. Oops. Almost there. And then we're going to turn and follow our VOR while we climb up to 5,000. Wait, hang on. We don't have to turn that much. Oops. I'm so sorry. This is why we practice in the sim. Hate to say it though, you gotta head out. That's all right. I'm happy you're here. Love the flying streams. Thank you. And I hope you have a good stream and a good night. Thank you very much. Again, really happy to have you here. Hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Hope to see you again soon. And yes, as always, thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so we're trying to follow that. Keep that. Actually, hang on. Yes, so since we're following, hang on, let me think. That radial. Oh, and we have DME as well. Oh, this pleases me. So in order to get over there, we are having to go slightly not quite. So yeah, again, from north to south on the easterly side, we're supposed to be at odd. From south to north on the westerly side, we're supposed to be at evens. So we are... Shoot, now I'm trying to think. Is it magnetic course? I know it's based on magnetic. I'm not sure if it's course. I'm pretty sure it's course. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. So, I mean, technically we are still going, our course is still that-ish way, even though we're currently going this-ish way, if that makes sense, which I hope is correct. Keep climbing. And then, yeah, once we get up to altitude, yeah, I guess I can start story times. It's been, yeah. There's been some stuff. Some good, some not so good. But I will get into all of those. You gotta do more A flying. You're getting too comfortable with the GPS. Definitely. You should. Because I usually do that too, and that's because the airplane that I fly in real life has one, so it's very easy to just kind of utilize that. Plus for flight. So yeah, and it's like I know how to do it. It's just it's one of those things. The less you do it, the less comfortable you get when you do it. So it is that proficiency versus currency sort of thing. All right, getting back on that radial. We're at our... Oh, wait, actually I have to trim down. Bring our... Oops. Nope. Throttle stays up as we nose down to keep that altitude. Oops. You should be doing this flight too. Oh, okay, so now we throttled down a bit. We're at 5,000, so we can lean it a bit. There it is. It's quite a bit back for the mixture. Okay, so since we've got about 23.4 nautical miles, that's actually kind of not a whole lot, because, well, I'll start out. Okay, so last week, I was able to, they fixed the mag on Friday. in the Comanche that I was flying for my complex hours. So I got that fixed, and I was supposed to have a lesson on Friday, and I got a text from my instructor in the morning that said, hey, we have to go rescue a plane. Would you want to do that? That would give you a lot of hours. So I was like, yeah, okay. So I went down there, and the mag was all got that figured out. We took off with somebody to fly the other plane back. Got over there. Again, I'm trying not to dox myself too. And got to rescue a plane. Came back, got up to about 11,500. Highest I've ever been, yes. Don't take that out of context. And there was a little bit of carb ice, apparently. That comes into play later. Which we popped carb heat on, and it was okay. It was just a little bit rough, and rough on the engine, and carb heat. Good, it's fine. So there's another carb heat thing, or there's the carb heat thing. So then Saturday, I had 0.9 hours left of my complex time. So I was like, hey, are you available the rest of the weekend? And he's like, I'm good tomorrow after 4. And I was like, okay, well, hey, could we do dual cross country? Dual night cross country then? Heck yeah. Awesome. Let's do it. So the plan was there were 2 different airports, both with scary taxiways and towers and stuff like that. But I was looking forward to it. It was going to be fine. Picked one because the weather looked best there. Get there. We're planning it. Again, looking at the weather. Everything looked fine. Got in, took off. Actually grabbed another student to just kind of hang out, fly with. And we're like, okay, let's go up to 11,500 again. Why not? Yeah, it was. So we're climbing. It's beautiful. He took a couple of pictures, tried to get some good pictures of the moon. And then I tried to take a couple good pictures of the moon. And around 7,000 feet, the engine starts running way rough. And so my first instinct is mixture. So I put it in a bit, and then my instructor goes, carb ice, pulls the carb heat out. And it's like major pucker factor moment. I was in the process of looking for places to land it, to glide to in case the thing actually shut off. And again, this was at night, so any of the places, like the strip that I was looking at, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this doesn't have lights. We're not going to be able to find it. So we turn back around to hopefully get back to the airport we took off from. And eventually the roughness went away. Excellent. Okay. That was terrifying. And he asked me, he's like, all right, it seemed like it fixed it. Seemed like it was fine. Okay. So what do you want to do? And I was like, well, that was scary. And yeah, I didn't want to fly all the way up somewhere to where potentially there was even more moisture. And again, more. The whole time we're like, it's carb ice. And that was the whole thing. At that point, we could see visible moisture in the air, and check the saturation, the air saturation. It was 92%. And when we got weather back into the airport, it said mist. Like, all of that almost came out of nowhere. Maybe we probably had to like look or whatever, and there were probably indications, but I guess it didn't look deeply enough. Anyway, so he's like, all right, well, we'll at least eke out the rest of the time. Or we'll hope to eke out the rest of the time that I need, because it was only 0.9 hours that I needed, and like we still had to travel back and everything and taxiing and all that stuff. So we were still at 7,500 feet. I need to check the weather here and probably start prepping for. Hang on, we'll leave it there for a second, I guess. Where are we going? 6 India Tango. Shoot, does it not have one? Oh no, I'll have to read it for myself. Darn it. Hang on. Actually. No. Shoot. Okay. I'll have to read it myself. I'll just read it to you. So, Lebanon Springfield METAR is currently VFR. 150 at 6 knots. 10 statute miles, 299 ner. Good. Okay. So 150, and I probably should put the plate up as well. Procedure, arrival approach, checking. Throw it on the map. Oops. We busted our ceiling. The ATC would come on and be like, altimeter is 29er. Oh, 29er, you say? Okay. So again, briefing the approach. So yeah, I'll hold that story for a second. Sorry. So briefing the approach. I threw it up there before. I hope I have the thing. I'll throw it up there again. If you want to follow along. Oops. So VOR DME for runway 11. Oh shoot, that's the other thing. Ooh, oops. So I don't know where I am in order to do calls. So 20.3 is my missed approach. So we'll just go 10 miles out, so 10.3. Sure, we'll go with that. And at, I don't know, 10 or 5 miles, they would potentially drop us down, question mark? So we'll leave it for now. Get back on our course. Set our DG proper like. Okay. So we're 10 miles out, got the weather, briefing the approach. So 110.8, we have identified it. Approach course is going to be 88 degrees. Runway length 48.76, touchdown zone elevation. The wind was 150, so we're just going to do a straight into 11. Touchdown zone elevation is 854. It wasn't me, I promise. Stay above 2600 until routes at 14.9er, and then, oopsie daisy. I hate the trim button. There, okay. Oops. Sorry, so 20, not below 2600, or stay at or above 2600 until routes at 14.9er, and then down to 1300, or not below 1300. Minimum is 1300. Sorry. Missed approach point is 20.3 DME, at which point we would do climbing right turn to 4000, back to EWO radial 088, and then hold at Rocco, which is EWO DME 8. Okay. And we'll also brief the and let me hang on. There are pappies on both. Pappies on both. Oh my gosh, I'm just spaghettiing all over the place. I'm sorry. I promise I fly better in an actual plane. I promise, I promise. Oh, and minimum safe altitude is 25 nautical miles around EWO, and that's 3100. So once we hit the VOR, we're going to go out on radial 164. We will turn 90 degrees while turning the VOR 10 degrees to the right. And then we'll just keep on doing that. Turn 10, twist 10. Stay above 2600. And then we'll get onto the approach on the 88 degree radial. Okay. All right. So we got 5 miles. We'll I'll try and be quick about whatever. So yeah. So we were, I can't quite remember where I was, but again, visible moisture in the air at that point. We were still at 7,500. We were turning around to go back. Humidity was at 92%. Got the weather back in, and it said mist at that point. And then, and we were again still at 7,500, and it still stumbled. The engine stumbled a couple times during that. Put carb heat on again until it cleared it up, and then popped it back out. So we get back to land, and wind said calm, so we landed one way, and I was nailing my speed, but we come in with what seems like a tailwind. So that was weird too. Like the whole thing was really weird. We get back in, there's some other people who are going to go out and fly, but there's frost on the airplane, and the chief instructor and flight school owner actually called my instructor and was like, hey, how are things? And calls the other two and are like, yeah, don't go up. So yeah, so that was a thing. And then so then I was nervous about, I have to do night solo flying at some point, but commercial instructor was like, well, it is, like, the weather was supremely abnormal for some reason. Okay, fine. So then yesterday, we're at 3 nautical miles. I could you know what? We're gonna descend down to 3,000 because I think that they would. I'm pretty sure that they would. So we'll just nose down. For like 500 feet per minute. So yeah, got my complex hours done. Excellent, awesome. Had a pucker factor moment. Hopefully to learn from. I would think so. But the end of that, there's more to that story, but that comes in later. So yesterday I went out to home airport to go do commercial flying with commercial instructor in my plane that I'm most familiar with, the Skyhawk. And it was questionable. So I was nervous about carb icing, obviously, in general. And it was marginal VFR. Oh, we're coming up on 1 nautical mile. So, all right. So we're going to get to 164 once we actually flip it. So still descending. Okay, there's the flip. Now we'll turn to 164, get on that radial. And go out. Oops, turning to 164. Oops. And we'll be going out for 8 miles. Getting down to 3,000 gently. Should be coming in at some point. We're gonna come over just a little bit. Watching our altitude. We'll find out what radial we're on, I guess. Oh, hang on. We're on 1.5, so we need to get over even more. So that we can get to 164. .7. Now I'll start turning back in. Okay. And now we gotta keep going. Oy, oy, oy. Getting down to 3,000. .5. So we got 3.5 to go. .5 to go. Little adjustments. 6.4, 1.5 to go. We'll just keep eking it in. More trimming. I'm gonna see what winds aloft are. Winds. 226. Interesting. That makes sense. 7.3. So at 7.5, we'll start our 90-degree turn. There it is. All right. So now we're going to turn standard rate, keep at that 3,000. And then we'll turn, twist that 10. And we were on a heading of like southish. So we'll just try east for now. Might be a little bit questionable, but we'll see. Watch that 8 nautical miles. Ooh. 8.1. Oop. So we'll turn 10 degrees. I think we'll turn just a little bit more there, because we're at 8.1 at the moment. So there, and we'll hold that as we're coming around. And we're looking for 88 or the reciprocal. And we're still out a little bit. So we will, oops, shoot. I think we were about there-ish. So we're gonna turn even more around there-ish. Get back up to our altitude. Right there. Back at 8.1. Okay, so now we zoop some more and turn. Eight nautical miles. So we don't want to go in. So we'll aim for that. Creeping in a little bit. So we'll just turn just a smidgen. Comes our next radial. And we're creeping in some more, so we're just gonna twist this and not turn, I think. There's our 7.8, so we're coming back in. Or coming back out, I guess. Turning again, or twisting again, I should say. We'll still keep on this heading. And we're going to be going out on 8.8. 7.9 we're at. Eight nautical miles. Excellent. So we will, the next time we twist, we will turn. which will be zoop now, so 10 degrees over. So again, so our heading is almost north, but we're getting to the east radial, which is about the radial we're going to be going on to. So 88 is the radial we're shooting for. We're coming out a little bit, so I guess we'll turn in just a little bit. So once we twist it to the 88 radial, I think we'll start our turn in, or we'll gauge it once we twist it. Have you missed great stories? The first two-ish, I'll recap. But we're currently on approach. So, yes. Hello, how's it going? I'm not sure how great they are, but Pucker Factory one. I'll get into it. You might actually consider watching the VOD. Okay. Well, I can. I'll recap a little bit. We are turning and we're staying above 2600. So the big I should have turned a lot earlier. So we're 8.4 from we're 8.5 DME. Once we get to 10.3 DME, we're going to call, you know what, just at 10. At 10, we're going to say we're 10 miles from, oops. We're going to call for traffic. We're not, FAF is 14.9, so at about 13.9, or yeah, by 13.9, we'll start getting all our stuff together. We're going to be calling that we are at 3,000 on the VOR 11, and we're at Lebanon, Springfield. Then we're going to get back to where we're supposed to be. I'm going to check my DG again. We're at 10. Okay, so Lebanon, Springfield traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. West, 10 miles west at 3,000, inbound on the VOR 11. Lebanon, Springfield. Oh my goodness. I completely blanked. It is not push to think. It is push to talk. Ah! So we're looking for 14.9. We technically could get down to 2,600. So we'll start descending a little bit. We're going to bring our power back, actually. Power's coming back. We'll just kind of gently let the nose come down, I think. Keep on that VOR. Oh, we should have we should have looked out at how pretty it was. I completely forgot. I was just so caught up in the approach. This is nope. We'll get to around 2,600 and then maybe we'll look out the window. You wish you had to push a push to think button? Yes. You only have a push to go completely blank button. Exactly. Oh, yes. I feel that. I feel that hard. We're coming up on the whatever, so, oops. So we're gonna power up a bit, trim up a bit, carb heat goes out, mixture full rich. I'm gonna start adding in the complex stuff, so booster irrelevant, calls, carb heat is in, lights, click, 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 click. I think we see the runway, but we're gonna pretend we don't. Flaps we're gonna ignore. Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture's full rich. Power propeller pumps. Safety seatbelt security switches. Yep. FAF is 14.9. And that aroundish is also our 5-mile call. 14.9, and we're going to start down to 1300. 0.9, okay. So, Lebanon Springfield traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, 5 mile final on the VOR 11, Lebanon Springfield. And I feel like it's, yeah. It's slightly steep. I mean, no, not really. It's like the tiniest bit steep, but I just want to dive and drive it. And our missed approach point is 20.3. But again, we think we have that field in sight. We're like 90% sure. We're going to quick look outside. Ah, this is a terrible idea. Oh. Gorgeous. Okay, back inside. Getting down. 16.8, again, 20.3. Dropping it. Yay! No IMC this even. That is all right. All right, now we're coming up on our min. However, so we have mins, but we also have the runway in sight. And again, now I have to think. I can drop another 100 feet as long as I have the runway environment in sight, correct? And that includes all the things. Paint, pavement, and pappies or something. So, yeah, so now we're just going to make a landing. Again, final checklist. Lebanon Springfield traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, short final 1-1. Lebanon Springfield. Okay. So now we just landed. Carb heat is out. Mixture's full rich. And we won't drop it. We will aim for those 1,000 footers. Like normal people. Oh. Seems kind of skinny. Oop. Don't balloon though. Oop. Ew. Probably should have just left flaps out. Yick. It was okay. We did it. Yes, we did it. Okay. Back taxi? Are there any taxiways here? Hang on. Hang on. So we landed 1-1. There are not. So we're going to back taxi. Oops. Lebanon Springfield traffic, Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1, back taxi 1-1, Lebanon Springfield. Oh, just kidding. We'll just get off right here. Maybe? Question mark? Yeah, sure. Why not? I think. I hope. Oh, God. There was no hold short line? Was this not where I was supposed to think we're okay. Okay. Lebanon Springfield traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1 Delta 1. Clear of runway 11. Lebanon Springfield. Okay. So, oops. Carpet in, flaps are up, trim for takeoff, and we'll just, yeah, we'll take off from this airport. So yes, so that was we attempted to get onto ATC. We tried to sneak up on Stu. It did not work, unfortunately. So we just did regular pretend IFR flight. We're gonna get off of VATSIM now, and we'll probably just dip. I don't know. Commercial maneuvers, I guess, and continue story times. Easy, yeah? Question mark. Oh, we'll quick. Well, first we'll look at how pretty everything is. Look at how gorgeous it is. Ah. Oh, it makes me so happy. And then we'll look at our little nav map. Because it's not horrendous from my first look at it, but there. No? There. Yes? There. Okay, sorry. So we started. Have I ever considered getting into aerobatics? That's actually the reason, kind of, that I got into this. So, yes is the answer to that question. I went to Oshkosh in like 2017 when I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life after deciding not to do what I was going to do with my life. And was like, that looks like fun. Maybe I'll do that eventually. And eventually became like last year. So, yeah. So, yes, aerobatics are hopefully in the future. I've been trying to like figure out what I'm doing next. I'm going to get float rating this summer, hopefully. So, commercial rating, and then, gosh darn it, commercial rating, and then as I'm like working some other stuff out and getting hours in order to actually get paid to fly, I will be doing my instructor stuff, at least the ground, if not the flight instruction, seaplane rating, and then somewhere in there I want to start doing the aerobatics. Yes, it would be very cool. Okay, so we started there. We taxied horribly. Look at that line though. And then we took off and did not quite stick with runway heading, but we tried. Eventually we were able to turn on course, and we wiggled our way. Oh my god, our way. Wiggled. Wet spaghetti until we reached the VOR. We were off a little bit, and then we got back on. I think like right here is where we were on it. We did our arc, which wasn't horrible. It's not a horrible arc. We went out a little bit too far on the actual approach, and then we were going in, and then the approach is a little bit offset, so then we had to actually go into the airport. And then what did we do? We landed. We did a little boop, and we went right into the taxi area. So, and now we're sitting on the taxiway. Yes, so it wasn't horrendous. We tried. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Look at that. But then the approach was ish. It was okay. It was all right. So yeah, so that was that. We will go up and do some commercial maneuvers. Let me think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Why not? Unless anyone else has any other requests, suggestions. Cause I haven't done anything. So yes. So Friday I went and did long complex thing. Just say the wiggling helps with situational awareness. I like that idea. I like that thought. That's perfect. Oh, I'll make sure my laptop is working properly. And it seems as if things are good. Let me know if anything's not going correctly. We are going to get what's the thing? This thing? We're gonna get GPS back on. Perfect. Okay. And we're gonna turn. I don't think we'll need to worry about. I think weather is fine. We'll just make it. We'll do it like there. That sounds like fun. Weather is. Does it give it? Okay, so no METAR. So whatever. We're gonna leave everything as is. We'll make sure the altitude is correct. So about 820, 40, 60? 860. 871. Interesting. Well, let's see if the METAR changed. Still 29er. So it is still only 10 off. 2, 4, 6. 11 off. So we are good. Okay. So we'll probably do short field takeoff so that we don't have to taxi. Ha 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 ha. Too much? And we'll maybe try a steep spiral. Haven't practiced it in a while. Told commercial instructor that I do want to do that again because we haven't done it in a while. So we will take off 1-1 at basically midfield. So yes. So again, so on the Comanche that I was working on my complex in had a mag issue in December, finally got fixed on Friday, went and rescued an airplane in it as part of getting my hours plus lesson, and got up to 11,500 feet, highest I've ever been. Why there's so many planes? Oh no, I'm gonna taxi this way and try not to hit anybody. So yeah, so got up to 11,500, got apparent carb ice, put the carb heat on. It wasn't too much. It was just a little bit of rumblings. Like a tummy rumble.
Approaching runway 11.
Thank you, ForeFlight. Thank you, ForeFlight. And I guess I'll put my VFR chart on so that I know where we're actually going, what we're actually doing. So yes, got a little bit of carb ice. Corrected it with, and again, this comes into play later. Got a little bit of carb ice. Carb heat on, fixed it, excellent. Went back, landed, awesome. Had about 0.9 hours left, so decided to, what am I doing? Decided to go do night dual cross country Saturday to finish that up and also get that requirement done. Everything looked good. I think we're just gonna go straight out. I guess we'll find out. We'll go straight out for now, and then we'll figure it out after that. Pretty. We are not on VATSIM anymore. Let me double check to make sure we are not on VATSIM. Okay, we're not. So we're gonna do again. Short field takeoff again. Short field takeoff with an obstacle, so no flaps. Okay. So, Springfield, Lebanon traffic. Cessna Hotel Tree 1, Delta 1. Departing midfield 1-1 straight out. Lebanon, Springfield. So we'll get out on the runway and we'll do our short field.
Approaching runway 11, 29.
Thank you, ForeFlight.
Entered runway 11, 29.
Why is there a little white line there? I don't know what that means. So yes, so everything looked fine. Weather looked good. We were gonna go do some. We were planned to a towered airport. Sketchy, scary. Can I fly you to the moon? Maybe someday. Right now, I can only fly a Cessna. That's not entirely true, but nothing pressurized. Someday. Hi, how's it going? Yeah, so short field takeoff, no flaps, brakes are on, all the things. Okay, brakes on, rev it, wait for it to go up, and go. All right. Cessna would only make it halfway. If that. What would the science take to make a Cessna able to go to the moon? What parts would you have to attach onto it? What would you all have to do? It's a scientific question. It's a mental exercise. I'm actually thinking about it now. Yeah. So it did. We took off, and it was a beautiful night. 7,000 feet, engine starts running rough. I think mixture. I put it in a little bit. Instructor goes carb ice, puts the carb heat in. And it was still rough. And again, it's nighttime, so I started looking for places to, oh God, land, potentially. And it was only like within gliding distance if the thing shut off. And it was only like private airports that would not be lit. We would not be able to find probably. Eek. We turned back around to head back toward the airport we took off from. Eventually, it got good again. It was good. You think the science for taking a Cessna to the moon would involve completely swapping out the Cessna for something else? Fair. Absolutely fair. It's rocket science. I would understand. No, I would not. But I like to think about it. So yeah, so then it cleared up. So we're like, okay, what? He asked me, okay, so looks like it's fine. What are we gonna do? And I said, that was scary. So, and he's like, well, okay, so we'll at least eke out your hours. Because again, I just needed 0.9. So eked out the hours. We were still at 7,500, and the engine still sputtered a little bit. A couple times. Carb heat went back in, and it was fine. Okay. Came back, and then at that point, we could see the moisture in the air. Humidity was 92%, we saw. And once we actually got the weather back at that airport, it was mist. And we fly into the airport. Winds were calm, apparently. And I was apparently nailing my speeds. I thought I was too, and instructor said I was. But we came in like fast and further than we should have, question mark. So it seemed like we came in with a tailwind. Okay, that's weird too. We get back in, and there were a couple other pilots who were going to go up, but they did not because Frost and chief instructor called and was like, yeah, probably don't. Is this IRL or flight simulator? You can't tell. Which one? Are you talking about this? This right here is definitely real life. No, my story is real life. This is legitimate. This happened this weekend. So, definite pucker factor, thought I was going to die moment. But it was okay. So it was a lot of weird stuff. The story's not over. But yesterday went up at home airport with commercial instructor. I was nervous about it because it was MVFR. It was 4 statute miles. Ceilings were around 1,500. And I was nervous about carb heat now because that's the way these things work. We're going to go 3,500 actually. So I was all nervous about it. I was being a big baby. And so commercial instructor's like, well, you gotta decide. You're a commercial pilot, whatever. And I was like, well, if it was me, I wouldn't go. Would it be a good learning experience for me? And he's like, yes, we're going. Okay. So we're going in MVFR over to, but again, it was all legitimate. It was all good. We bopped over to the Delta airport to practice because ATC I need to practice with, and we did a bunch of landings. And it was nice to be up there and like work through that stuff. There was traffic in the pattern, so that was eek. He did push me. He had me do some power off 180s, as well as we worked on slips a little bit. and had me work on nailing the points. He had told me before about coming in high or coming in low and then milking the flaps in ground effect to keep floating to your spot. So I got to do that and I nailed it and it was awesome. And then I had to keep flying the plane. You think they should just make very long paved runways running continuously between all airports and make flying much safer? I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. That sounds perfect. All right, so we're gonna try a steep spiral once I figure out. Again, I don't quite remember how to do it. We're going. Shoot, I need to go up. I almost said a gamer word. Oops. Oh my gosh! Look it. Oh. Just go like that. Hang on. There-ish. Hang on. Look it. Oh. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so it was we'll keep ascending, we'll keep climbing so that I can actually get the 3 spirals in that I need. Again, I don't quite remember how to do it, but we're gonna try it anyway. Question mark. And then we'll probably go back and do some landings. Maybe. We'll see. So yeah, so it was a lot of fun. It was good. It was a good experience for me to. And again, I was still nervous about the whole carb heat thing, so commercial instructor's like, well, you can just put carb heat on the entire way. It's fine. You're fine. Is this all real-time satellite images? So this we have weather. We have the time. Oops, sorry. We have the time off. I don't know how all of their stuff works, so I couldn't tell you, like, what specifically technologically that they use. So, yeah. I want to say it's like real-time stuff though. So, yes. Other people will know better. But yeah, again, getting me comfortable with that again and potentially getting me more comfortable with. No, I'm still not going to be comfortable soloing that stuff. So, it's a work in progress. So we did that. And then today, one of the reasons why I was late was because I was talking to my number 1 instructor, and I told him about the whole weekend, about the whole carb ice situation in the Comanche. And he said, Comanches don't usually get carb ice. It's very hot down there. So it's like, okay. So then I told him the whole thing about the magneto got fixed, the rebuilt magneto got put in on Friday, and we flew it, got the carb ice on Friday as well, just a little bit, fixed it, and then I told him the rest of the stuff. And he's like, that doesn't actually sound like carb ice. Was it leaned out? And I said, yes. And he says, well, it sounds like an altitude misfire, like a misfire at high altitude. I was like, oh, interesting, because then the carb heat would enrich in the mixture. So, like, that whole situation. So it was potentially not carb ice, and it was just that whole situation, having it not quite, the mixture not quite at a proper thing, I'll have to talk to a complex instructor and see if there is anything that I am forgetting or misremembering that it would be that. But I don't know. It kind of makes sense. Okay, so we're at 5,000. I think that'll be enough. Question mark? Satellite images are from Bing, and they're actually mostly stitched aerial photos for higher resolution. Can be up to several years old depending on area. Oh, got you. The flight sim team has started actually buying aerial survey flights in remote areas because the Bing team is too slow. Awesome. Okay, nice. Good to know. There's your answer. So yeah, I guess the story is still ongoing. I'll kind of probably find out more. I'll try to find out more tomorrow But it makes me feel just like a little bit better because, again, I was upset. I was kicking myself that my first instinct, again, was not putting the carb heat in. Or, yeah, putting carb heat in. Because, like, again, if it was it was leaned too far or something, like putting the mixture in was good, but carb heat does the same thing. And it also takes care of a carb ice if that is the actual issue. So, yeah. So that was all that. I like one more little thing, but it's not, I don't know. It's we'll get some stuff in and I'll maybe get to that. Ah, yes, thought so. And they use real-time GPS, you think? Sounds right. I don't know. Shoot, we were at here. And we will do it around, there-ish. All right, let's, it's a little bit hazy. It does not please me. So, okay. So I'm supposed to, start on, ground speed is 106, so I think we're on the downwind. We'll just go with that, I think-ish. You can turn on live weather, which is real-time weather based on medial blue and automated weather observations at airports, combined with an elaborate algorithm to combine it with terrain effects in a 20 by 20 kilometer area around you. Interesting. So then, with that elaborate algorithm, is that why it sometimes, like, kind of cuts off very, very abruptly and you all of a sudden get, like, whooped places when you're entering into new areas? All right, so we're going to try steep spiral again. I'm trying to remember it because if we're in the we're in the downwind, so we're going to chop power, carb heat goes out, best glide is, I think, like 75 in this one. We'll go with that. And we go into a 30-degree bank, and then we find our spot. We'll go around that house-ish. Maybe. Yeah, so we'll go like that. So, or we'll just, hang on. Pitching for best glide. And, oh, fruitcake. And once we get back around to north, then we gotta, like, eke the power in again to make sure we're not doing... I don't feel like I'm staying in one spot at all. And I know that's also because engine up and back out. And then... Oops, don't do that. 75, and then I'm supposed to be like... Well, hang on. Okay, best glide is definitely not 80. Hang on. Sorry, we might have to do this again. Go 70-ish? Okay, we're gonna try that. Back at north. This is just a disaster. One sec. I'll get back to that. That was our second steep spiral. We'll do one more, and then I'll get back to that. Well, and again, I say we'll do one more. We're not actually doing it correctly. But what maneuver am I doing? Steep spiral. I learned it once. I have to do it again. I'm trying to remember how to do it and to do it properly. It's not working. So do not learn from this, or at least learn what not to do. All right, so we're back on. I mean, we stayed in this somewhat of a general vicinity. No, ugh. All right, yeah, that was terrible. So we're gonna climb again. We might Shundell our way up. Okay, sorry. Haven't completely figured all the data smoothing out yet, you think. Okay, sounds good. But they are calculating thermal convection based on ground color and wind interacts with the ground. Interesting. Okay. And it is, like, there's... Ooh, that looks really cool. We're gonna do that. Aww. so pretty. Okay. And again, hello. Yes, we were working on the steep spiral. We're actually going to, we're very far away. So we are going to do a couple of chandelles up. And then we'll work our way back. Yeah. Okay. So in order to chandelle, oops, we'll make sure our DG is correct. We'll get to 3,500. We'll pretend we're configured for cruise. And then we'll do the thing. Okay. So we power up 30 degrees and pitch, 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 oops, pitch, pitch, pitch. Keep that, keep that, keep that, keep that. Oops, no, no, no. Keep that pitch and end up around there. Hear that sweet, sweet stall horn? We heard it a little bit. And then we configure for cruise again. And so yeah, so we just gently eke the power out. I always do that, is I pull it out too fast and then we descend. And then we'll chandelle to the right, and then probably once more to the left, and then we will be on our way back to the airport, which is that one potentially. Okay. So again, on a heading, 4,000 in cruise. And then we power up 30 degrees while gently pitching up that 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Oops, no, stop that. And then at that 90-degree point, we start rolling out, but we keep that pitch in, keep that pitch in, keep that pitch in, keep that pitch in. Hold it on that. Oops, nope. North, nope. Oh, shoot. Well, now we're recovering from a stall. Frick. Check ride busted. We're gonna try that again. So cruise. And I've gotten to a point, nice recovery, it's questionable. I've gotten to a point where like I'm nervous about spins, so my automatic reaction is to pull power out, but that's definitely not what you're supposed to do. You got to push power in. So yeah, I do have to get out of that habit now. Ugh. But thank you, I appreciate that. Okay, so we'll just stay at the 4,100. We are in cruise. I do kind of want to put, hang on. I just want to put it up proper, like, so that I can actually see things. There. Okay, so we're in cruise at 4,200. Power up, 30 degrees. Gentle pitch up, gentle pitch up, gentle pitch up, gentle pitch up. Hold that pitch while bringing that bank out. Hold that pitch while bringing that bank out. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Hear that sweet, sweet stall horn? No, no, just hold it at the stall. And then we gently bring the nose down. Gently bring the nose down. And throttle out, configuring for cruise. Again, I fly better in an actual plane. Hello, how's isn't going. Oh no. I'm doing dumb things again. I'm sorry. The sim barely distinguishes between a stall and an incipient spin. Okay, so it isn't just. Oh no. Okay. I want to blame it on that then. It's not my fault. It's because the sim always spins me. Okay. Sounds good. All right. So we will continue flying this way, and then I will again attempt to do a steep spiral. I think I only have to do one, correct? Like, I only have to do one to whatever. I don't like the haze. We're going to be okay with it, though. I actually want to go up one more, so we're going to climb a little bit. You can barely get any aircraft to break a stall without almost spinning. Right! Are they working on that at all, or is that like a... That's going to be a long time coming sort of thing? Who knows? Okay, sounds good. Well, someone has to know. Oh well, that's fine. So we'll get up to 5,000, and shoot, I actually have to go the other way, don't I? I do have to go the other way because I'll be doing downwind. Shoot. So we're climbing. Carb heat could definitely go out. Definitely have that in since the first steep spiral. I promise I remember things better in the actual plane, I think. All right, so we're at 5,000. We are going to have to turn around so that we can be downwind to start the spiral. I think we found out that, like, actually, I should almost test it. Hang on. So if we idle with carb heat out, what is our glide? Best glide. Really? See, that doesn't... Okay. So, like, we'll go with 55-ish, maybe? No, that's probably a bit much. Oh. So we'll just maybe go with 55-ish. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get back up to 5,000. We'll turn around. We'll attempt another steep spiral. Again, I did this once with instructor. Have to do it again at some point, but I'm just trying to get what he told me again. I talked to him yesterday about it. He told it to me again. So we're just going to get the, we're going to attempt to get some flows down. Then we'll go back. We'll do a couple landings. And finish up story time, I guess. All right, so we're at 5,000. Cruising. We'll turn around back to north so we can get downwind. Okins Dokins, we are back on north. Alrighty then. Ugh. There. Okay, so again, throttling out. Carb heat is once again on? Did I put that on? Okay, I did put that on. Sorry. So best glide we figured was like 55 question mark. So if I can trim it. Oops. Okay, so now we are downwind. So no, keep it at that. So roll into the 30. And we'll go around that, I guess. Ah, glide. Dang it. This just feels like all sorts of wrong, and I know I'm probably doing it all wrong, but when I did it, well, when instructor did it, it seemed perfectly right and natural. Do the thing. But for some reason, I cannot grasp. Oops. And I am. I'm supposed to be doing it like a turnaround a point where I'm adjusting my bank angle and such. But it always feels like I'm far too steep and I'm never able to like get around the actual point. Gosh darn it. And rev it again. And then, I mean, like, I'm in the same general vicinity. So, like, that ish. And adjusting the bank. And oops, no, don't do that. And I'm probably like way too focused on the instruments as well. So, and there. And 3,500 is high enough. 1,500, yes, it is. Explain what the maneuver is for. It is for gliding down to a not gliding down to a point on the ground, but kind of. So like staying in one spot while putting yourself in a position to potentially land. Correct? So you're spiraling down around a point. Without the engine. Or yeah. Yes? Okay. All right. We'll start making our way back to the airport. So why the change in bank angle? Because of the wind, it's gonna push you away or push you towards, depending on where you are, the point. So you have to change your bank angle so that it is less of a factor or whatever. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Hello, good evening. How is it going? So yeah, so changing the bank angle takes that wind factor into account, and so then you stay at that distance from the point, kind of, on all sides. What am I trying to accomplish by changing the bank angle? Staying on the proper radius around the point. I answered it. Okay. Wind correction. As a simple answer, I guess, in my ramblings. Turning back towards the airport. And again, and that's the thing, is I feel like I get so much into the book understanding of it that I so focus on that and hitting the marks that it ends up, instead of doing cursive, I'm doing block letters, basically. So it's basically a descending turnaround a point, like I said, to make a power off landing. Right. But I'm still, yeah, I have to work on it. That is something that I have to work on. Weather has not been cooperating. So more specifically to account for changes of ground speed due to wind. Thank you. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That is, I'm gonna tell my instructor that as soon as the weather freaking cooperates, That's going to be my main thing. Because I think I can struggle through basically everything else, kind of. But that's the one thing that I haven't really gotten comfortable with. So I appreciate it. I appreciate getting the perspective and getting that mentality of it down. Because yeah, I focus too much on hitting the marks rather than just really understanding how the plane is supposed to be doing things and just focusing on that. So don't think of it as much as a series of parameters, right? But as a whole objective, yes, I definitely hyper focus and forget to put carb heat back out. I will. I will get there. I will get there. We'll keep on our course. Because yes, I'll quick run over. So it's soft field takeoff and landing. Had to do that for private, so hopefully should be able to struggle through that. Short field takeoff and landing. Does he make you do a normal? Do you have to do a normal takeoff and landing as well? You do that too because you haven't flown a plane with carb heat in 20 years. Okay, sounds good. You have to start commercial training at some point. Okay, so where are you at? What is your aviation situation? Because I'm currently in commercial training at some point, so it's interesting to see what you're getting yourself into. It is so much fun. Have you done your instrument rating yet? Because I did my instrument rating and went right into commercial, and I do still focus on the instruments a little bit, but it was nice going from the instruments, which was fun, and getting back into VFR, being able to see everything, look out the window, and the maneuvers are a lot of fun, and yeah. So chandelles, lazy eights, eights on pylons, those are fun. You got your IR at end of 2021, excellent, based in San Francisco Bay Area. Very nice, very nice, very fun. So do you have it set up where you're going to start soon? And where are you going with it? What would you like to do with it? Not yet. Weather has been crazy there. Okay, sounds good. I did last year. Last year was super nice. I was definite. I loved winter flying because nobody else liked to fly because it was cold. But it was nice last year. I was a proponent for winter flying. Good performance, all that. This year, weather has been ish. Every time we try to fly, it looks like it's gonna be nice, and then it's not. It has been raining for the past 2 months. No. Well, it will. It'll get there. So once the weather gets better, you're gonna go for it. Excellent. Okay, so we're on our way. I should probably check. I have honestly. Oh, I can look at this now. Hang on. What am I doing? I'm sorry. I'm probably not looking at things and doing silly things. Whoops. And I would Sierra, Quebec, Lima, and Papa Alpha Oscar, because I forgot how these things work. Nice, excellent. I'm not sure what those are. Charlie will probably know though. Yep, you think so? Excellent. I'm so excited. I look forward to hopefully hearing about it. Yes. Back to the maneuver. Okay, spend more time, head out, right, and seeing if I can trace that circle. Okay, you know what? We're gonna climb. We're gonna try it again. And I'm not gonna focus so much on the bank and stuff like that. I'm just gonna do the thing. Spend more time, head out, see if you can trace that circle around the point with the ground path. Bank angle should just be intrinsic at this point. Okay, quick glances inside to ensure you're meeting the ACS standards for speed. Second part is the planning for breakaway into the power off landing portion. Okay. San Carlos and Palo Alto. Okay. And you were based at Auburn. Yes. Okay. I think the one thing is, oh, you know what? We'll do a Chandel again. Since my last one was terrible. So we're in cruise. We're at 4,000. We'll get on to south. And again, don't take any of my stuff as learning anything. Yeah, no, nope. This is just me trying to attempt to practice what I have learned, and often failing. Just getting the flows down so I can go practice it and get it proper in the actual plane with an instructor. All right, so we're on south. So 4,000, go like that. And 30-degree bank, and oops, and pitch up, pitch up, pitch up, pitch up, pitch up, pitch up, gentle like, and start bringing that bank angle out. Keep that pitch, 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 keep that, oops, shoot, words I can't say because I'm a lady. Keep that, oops, pitch, pitch, gentle, gentle, gentle. Okay. And then we nose down, nose down. Keep at that altitude, nose down, nose down, nose down. Actually, are we almost right at the airport? Oh, not quite. That's fine. We're fine. And then configuring for cruise. And we'll do one more Chandel, so we're up at 5,000, then we will. I'll try it again, and I won't focus on the instruments. I will just try to do the thing. So we're at cruise on north. We'll do it to the we'll do it to the right again because I think my left one was kind of fine. So all right. So power up while we roll in. Rolling into the rolling into the 30 and pitching up, pitching up, pitching up, pitching up, pitching up, pitching. Oops, up, 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 up. Feel the plane, feel the plane, feel the plane, feel the. Keep that pitch up, keep that pitch up, keep. Gosh, darn it, ma foi son rotta so. That was freaking terrible. Fine. I do better in the actual plane. My main issue is I don't keep the nose up enough and I don't get to that sweet stall horn because I'm still nervous about it. However, we're working on it. So I am gonna have to point north, so we'll turn around. Oh, and it was, so I got up to 11,500 on Friday, highest I've ever been. Ha! It was exciting. And the glide ring on ForeFlight was insane, at least compared to what I've seen. So, okay. And Auburn, yes, is fun. Nice gateway to mountain flying. That's right. Challenging approaches, good restaurant, beautiful area. Excellent. Point of a Chandel. It is a, God, I'm so terrible at. It is a maximum performance 180-degree turn. So basically, get yourself out of a tight spot get yourself out of a tight spot. So, like, what, like Box Canyon and mountain and stuff with stuff on other sides? I'll just go with the maximum performance 180-degree turn to get yourself out of a tight spot. There. I'll leave it at that. I won't say other strange things. Okay, so we're at 5,000. And we're facing north, which is downwind. And you say that the bank angle, understanding the bank angle or whatever, should be intrinsic, but I am still working on that. So what is it challenging a person to do? Shoot. Get out of a tight spot. Climb in the smallest amount of space possible. If that's proper terminology. Kind of. Coordination and feel mostly. Are you talking about the bank angle? I know. But yeah, I am. I still have a bit of focus on the instruments. I still am trying to get a proper feel and sight picture for stuff. I know that probably sounds bad, but I'm working on it. So, okay. So again, we're going to aim for that 55. We're going to roll into that 30-degree bank and attempt to figure out what our point is. So yeah, so idle, carb heat, and pitch for best glide, nice and gentle like. We'll trim it to... So, okay. I just feel like it's weird that you can get... Is it weird? Is it weird that you can get the plane... We're gonna aim for like... Can we just aim for like 60 maybe? Okay. So best glide... Oops. Come on. Oops. Alright. So now... Oops. No. I've trimmed you. I hate the trim button. Alright. So now... Roll into that bank. But now I have to trim down a little bit because... Bank. So we're gonna focus on that thing. Adjust like that. And again, it does have to be steep though. It's a steep turn. So I do at some point need to get to 45 degrees. That's my ish, kind of. So we're gonna do that area. Sorry, hang on. So we're getting pushed. So I'm supposed to level out. And then I come back around. And then we level out again, kind of. Hang on. Oh, and then I have to zoop it. And then do the thing. Okay. And shoot, I keep pushing down. Hang on. Drawing an imaginary circle. I have no idea where either of my points were. Keeping... That one. I think that was my... Okay. So now I'm going like that. It's pushing me in, so I kind of go like that a little bit. Oh, and I was supposed to zoop again. So, but then, okay, so when I go like that, I can't, there it is, okay. So now we have to, ah. Watch that speed. I mean, it's still there. That's the point, kind of, that point right there. I'm not sure when yeah. Almost kind of want to try to land in it, but it's probably very small. So, yeah, okay. I will. I'm definitely gonna have to practice. It felt a little bit better. The one thing is I feel like I'm not getting to the 45 degrees, the 45-degree bank, which is what it's a steep spiral. So I have to get to the 45-degree bank. So I don't know. The varying control, feel, and performance as you transition from cruise. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, you are talking about the Shundell, correct? The varying control feel and performance as you transition from cruise to slow flight in a turn. Okay, got you. What is it challenging a person to do? Coordination feel. Cruise. Okay. And 60 is best glide in the 150. Okay. So that's what I was aiming for this time. And then draw the imaginary circle on the ground. Okay. You were at that time. Okay, sounds good. Yeah. So I was. Looking out definitely helped, but I do feel like I still am not getting, again, to that steep turn part of it. Like, I can turn around the point just fine, or I could, but I still need to, at some point, get to that 45-degree. So I don't know. We will, I don't know. Well, oops. Oh my gosh. The trim is real. We'll do landings. Maybe we'll do a power off 180 because it is starting to get late. We'll attempt to power off 180. If we nail it, we'll call it. If we don't, we'll at least try one more time. So yeah, looking out definitely helps. I will work on it in the actual plane with instructor. Because it is. I do it and it just feels like wrestling it. I remember doing my 8s on pylons a while ago and it felt like I was wrestling it. And now it's fine. It's good. So once I actually, yeah, it's that muscle memory stuff and actually understanding how to control it and everything. But I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, let's look at little nav map. Yes, absolutely. Oh, it's gonna be terrible. My following of the radial during my IFR cross country earlier was like wet spaghetti. The arc wasn't bad, but yeah, the arc and the approach weren't terrible, but definite wet spaghetti. Whenever you put yours up, I'm just like, oh my, it looks like you just had autopilot the entire time. I'm always amazed. Okay, so at 3,000, we are making or attempting to make our way back. Hang on. And I guess since we have a little bit of time, I'll throw out there. So my home airport, I'll try and get through it quick. My home airport is family owned. It was, I hope I don't dox myself either. The guy who started it, the dad of the people, the guys that I see all the time, have worked with there. He passed away yesterday. He was a really serious pilot. He lived a great life. He was a very interesting guy. And so yeah, so that was a bit of a hit. And so yeah, that's I guess final story, and I probably won't dwell on it too much, just because yeah, it's still a little raw there, but just definite loss in the aviation community. And if it didn't dox me, I'd totally share and everything, but yeah, it's a little bit rough. Yeah. You hate the autopilot in the sim. I know, so you never use it, but it looks like you do. And yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you. It's yeah, because his kids have basically taken over the running of the things and everything. So I've gotten to know a couple of them really well, and it was really hard to hear about that for them, and just yeah, that general loss. Oh, so yeah, so that was the That was the final bit of whirlwind of this week. So yeah, potential carb ice was the first thing, but then apparently not. I'll find out about that probably tomorrow more. And then yeah, complex hours are done, so that's nice though. Still have to keep working on figuring out when I can get nighttime hours in. Because I think that the airport lights are not covered in snow at the moment, so it should be fine. Just have to actually find the time. And now that I'm nervous about carb ice, even though it probably wasn't carb ice, that's a thing as well now. But I'll get it. We'll figure it out. Go get my 10 towered landings in. I'm not sure if it's 5. Am I supposed to have 5 hours of nighttime solo? Or is it just in general? I thought that I did. I can't remember though. So we're gonna try our power off 180. I guess we'll quick. I think I have the weather on proper like. So meat tar, I don't think we have on here, do we? Shoot, hang on, let me see. Still 150 at 7 knots. So we will land on 1-1, which means we'll be coming 45 degree. We're gonna do an extended downwind so that we can actually get into a proper pattern and hopefully make our, again, power off 180. Worked on them a couple yesterday in some marginal VFR conditions, but fine for actual landing. It is 5 hours solo. Okay, that's what I thought. So I am gonna have to work on that. My home airport is it's a black hole with just like lights just to kind of show you where the runway is. Oh, hello. I was just wondering. I was like, I thought that I had turned tags off, and then I was like, wait, I didn't turn tags off again, even for the IFR. So it was good. So yeah, so it's basically there are lights on either end of the runway, and then there are lights on the side of the runway, but they're basically at night, you just see the points of light, and then you just have to come into hope for the best. And then there's trees on either end of the runway. So what I've been told, oh God. There it is. Okay. What I've been told is that you basically just have to make sure that you can see the lights above the trees, or I should say you can see the threshold lights, the end of the runway lights, and you'll be fine going over the trees. But I haven't been able to actually test that in a while, so just have to work on it so that I can go get that done, because being able to fly at night on Saturday was really nice, even though it was cut short. So I missed it. 2,871, so we could go to 1,900. We'll work on that. The 10 night landing takeoffs need to be done with an operating tower. Yes. Luckily, oops. There is a delta fairly close to me, to my home. Oh shoot, hang on. Gotta get configured quick. Bring it down to 2,000. We're gonna make a little much. You remember that flight? Did you do them all at once? Because I've thought about that. That sounds. I mean, technically, I did do 13 yesterday. Okay, so we're at that. So we power out, trim for 60, best glide. I think I'm a little close to the runway. Oops. Okay, now I just have to flip and gauge this. You did. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. We're drifting, so we're turning. Feel like I'm gonna be way close though. Oop, nope. Okay, best glide. Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. Best glide, best glide. We can do this. We can do it. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're gonna square it off now. We're gonna put a notch of flaps in. Oh no. We're gonna put 2 notches of flaps in. We're gonna put 3 notches. We're gonna put all the flaps in. We're not gonna make it. And I can't slip anymore because I have all my flaps in. Hang on. No, this is. Oh no. Hang on. We're gonna.
Short final runway 500.
No, this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work.
Sink rate. Sink rate.
Going around. Shoot! Ergonomics. And it was a go around. Yeah. Yes, it's definitely a go around. You're talking about that one? Yes, definitely. Shoot. Because it seemed like I was drifting out. So then I got nervous because I didn't want to. Oops. I'm still a terrible judge of. I have terrible spatial judgment. Ugh. We'll try it again. Going back up to about 1800. We're gonna nail 1. That's all we gotta do. Carb. Oops. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done? Control space. Okay, sorry. Oh, okay. There we go. Try it one more time. I could still be a little bit lower. Bring it down to 2000. And yeah, I guess I'll leave that carb heat. Hang on. Oops. Hang on. Oops. Oh, for the love. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh god, I've lost the runway. It was that way. Commercial night landings times 11. 9/10. Is that September 10th? Or is that October 9th? Uh-oh. I know. What the heck? What have I done? I promise I am not this bad. I should be right there. Am I like right over the top of it? Oh, for the love. I'm sorry. It's getting late. Month, day, year. Excellent. September 10th, 99. Times 11 commercial night landings. That's awesome. Okay, I should be like, it should be right there. There it is. Found it. I misplaced it, but I found it. So what would this radio call be like? Oh god. At a towered or an untowered? Because if it's untowered, I wouldn't say nothing. Oh my god. I'd be non-towered. Well, I would, oh god. I would probably be honest and say I would look at my foreflight and I would say, well, I'm about here at the airport looking for it at 2000. Or now it's 1700. Yeah, tower would be calling you. I know. Oh my god. Ah, frick. It's there. Okay, so power out. Carb heat is on. Pitching and trimming for best glide. We're keeping. Oops, shoot. I did a thing again. Gosh darn it. Keeping the tail where it needs to be. Uh, 60. We're pitching for 60. And now I'm probably going to be way too far out. This is fine. fine. Okay, we're gonna square it off. Keeping it square, keeping it square, keeping it square. Throwing some flaps in there. Turning. Throw another notch of flaps in there. We're gonna leave it there because we're probably gonna have to. Yep, we're gonna slip it. Aiming for the 1,000 footers again. Okay. Oops, oops, oops. That was probably a bit. Oops, bit much. Nope. 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 Oh, nope. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it. Oh. Pop that little bit of. Shoot! Gosh darn it. One more time. That was terrible. Hello! Carb heat goes out. We have to do one at least almost right. And then we'll be done. Just fly like 5 miles away like you meant to do that. Maybe come back, maybe not. That's fair. That's absolutely fair. Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna remember that now. More eyes out, visualizing the descent path. Okay. I will try. I will do. Alright. So we are... Okay. So we're aiming runway heading. We're not losing the freaking airport again. Climbing at... Is 65 VY in this one? There's the airport. Eyes are out. Oh, actually, we could have turned a little bit ago. So I think about like 1,800. Oops. Oh, hello? Is there a plane? You don't want your pilot to say that. Was that a plane? You know what? We're actually gonna go 1,900. Oops. There it is. I found it. It's there. All right, we're good. Power out. 67 or so. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. The only reason I kind of remember that is because I remember that was how the sim kind of taught it. When I first started doing this, it was around like, yeah, it was around like 65, so 67 or so. Oh my gosh, it's a plane. I feel like I'm a little bit far out. Far out, dude. So we're gonna aim in a little bit, and then we're gonna... Okay. So carb goes out, and we're doing the thing. Bringing that throttle up a little bit to 2,000 like you're supposed to be at. I see that traffic in the pattern, but... Oh my god. Okay. So, 1,000 foot. Oops. Out. Best glide. Eyes out. Visualizing the descent. Hello. I will check in a little bit. I'm doing a power off 180, and yes, it is. Yes, this is the third try. Visualizing the descent. I feel like I need to start turning in, but I feel like I should not start turning in. But then when I feel like I should not start turning in, power of 180. Yes. Hello, how's it going? Visualizing the descent. Trim for that. Okay, I hate the trim button. I do. I know it's an excuse, but I hate it. I hate it. So you don't even have to look at the airspeed. Yeah, that's what I would like to do. Okay. We're doing okay. I feel like I'm still high. We're gonna put a notch of flaps in. And another notch of flaps in. Frick. I need to set it up better. I know. And I do better in an actual plane. Again, I do. And I do. I have very, very little control over this aircraft, which is a terrible thing to say, but okay. We can it's okay. It's not too high. It's not too low. Would like to slip a little bit. Okay, not too much though. Okay, now we just do the thing. Now we just do the thing. Do the thing. Oops, nope. Keep it. Aim for that airspeed. Aim for that airspeed. Aim for that airspeed. Aim for that airspeed. I'm not aiming for the airspeed like I should be. Frick. No. So, get it in ground effect. Get it in ground effect. A little bit more flaps. For the love of freaking frackin' frukin' dukin'. I will check that. Vaughn, hello. Thank you for the raid. How is it going? I apologize for my terrible power off 180. I'm sorry. I have to try it again. I have to try it again. I have to. Okay. What's my target again? Okay. So the landing point is the 1,000 footers. But what happens is I keep thinking I'm high. So then I like try to slip it down and then I end up being too low. So my aiming point is, I think, let's clean up the airplane, I guess. You sleepy? I know. I'm sorry. I am too. I want to try. I want to try one more time. Grace Jude, thank you. Thanks for being here. See you later. Sounds good. See you later. Have a great sleep. You Z now. Sounds good. I'm gonna try it one more time. Hopefully nail it this time. And then I do. Then I have to be done. So yeah. So I think aiming point like two stripes below, or 2 stripes before the 1,000 footers. Because commercial instructor and number 1 instructor have taught me 2 different things, kind of. So I do. I have to find something that works and stick with it. But I do. I think like 2 stripes. How many feet is 2 stripes? Shoot, hang on. 200. Each stripe is 200. So does that make it like... Is it 200 plus the space in between it? So it'd be like 500 feet? Or is it just 200? I don't know. Okay, we're going to get in the air. Don't need that. Short field takeoff. Carb heat goes in. And taken off. So is it each stripe itself is 200 feet? Or is it each stripe plus the space is 200 feet? That's just it. Counting spaces or not. Stripe is 120 feet. Space is 80. Okay, yeah. So stripe plus space is 200 feet. So it's 400 feet. So maybe make it like 3 stripes. Because that's the thing. When I learned with number 1 instructor, when we were doing at least... Yeah, it was like aim for the numbers, land on like the 2nd or 3rd stripe or something. I think. I could be absolutely wrong, so don't... Oops. Okay, hang on. We're going to get set up properly. Like I haven't been doing. And we'll hope for the best. There it is. 800. Well, and the thing too is so yesterday we were working on landings power off 180s, or I should say landings including power off 180s. However, we were doing it 200 to 300 feet below what I normally do because of the ceilings. So that was different. 400 feet for aim point is a lot of space. Okay. Because that's just the thing. My commercial instructor told me I could like aim for, hang on. So power off, carb heat out, and I will attempt to trim. Shorten it up. Okay. Hey, did you see that move? Sorry, I just want to 60. So aim for like the space. Okay. I can. I know I am. I'm too freaking high. Okay, hang on. Whoop. We're gonna upwind it, and we're gonna get back into downwind, and we're gonna do it properly. I keep getting paranoid that I'm gonna go too far out. Oops. I'm sorry. It's almost a float to round out. It's almost, oh, a float to round out and fly 400 feet. Okay. So yeah, so a commercial instructor told me you could do it aiming for like the numbers and still get it to the 1,000 feet. Ah, for the love. Sorry. Oop. Okay. Do 360, working on it. Get back to key point. Remember, the ground in the sim looks closer than it is because of the oversized trees. Whoa, on a power off? Yes. So one of the things he was trying to teach me, though, I think, is, which I actually did end up being able to do, which is that you can, if you're too low and you have flaps to milk in, you can float a distance to get there. And I was able to do that one time, or yeah, at least one time, maybe two, yesterday. So I think that's what he was trying to convey, that like I don't need to, because I keep being too high because I'm worried about coming up too short. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So we're at 1900. Carb heat is still out. We're at 20. So that we have proper speed, trimming out like that. Landing point, power out, carb heat is still in. Trim for that 60. Oversized trees, okay. Focus on the runway. Oversized trees, focus on the runway. That's my point. I am trimmed for 60. I want to turn. 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 Okay. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now. Don't let it balloon. Don't let it balloon. Okay, so I'm still
Show
high,
final runway 11.
but I have space that I can fix this. But don't fix it too much. Nose down. Okay. Shh, for frick's sake. Nose down into ground effect. Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. For frick's frackin' frukin' dukin' snookin' bookin' frick. We're calling it. I can't anymore. I promise I actually do better in the actual plane. Boo. Oh well. I'm sorry. I have to find a taxiway. At least we landed on the runway. But definitely did not make it to where we were supposed to go. I want to maybe potentially throw out there that like the 1,000, like aiming for the 1,000-foot markers might be throwing me off a bit, but I do think it's good for me to be doing that instead once I get my mindset out of dive bombing the numbers. Yeah. I flared about 10 feet, right? Yes. Yeah. But again, like I threw flaps in as I was coming down because I saw that I was high. And then I didn't have any to milk me over to the 1,000-footers by getting it into ground effect. So and that's the other thing too that he's trying to teach me, and which I kept doing here too, is keep that speed up. I keep not keeping the speed up, even though I know that I'm supposed to be doing the speed thing. But yeah, so that's another thing I got to work on, and it's probably going to be about 3 to 4 seconds in the flare. Right. But yeah, so I did. I saw that I was high, but it was a lot. I think I was a lot better on the approach than I have been. I've been a lot higher in the approach before that. And then I think I threw too many flaps in there and just couldn't quite make it. Ugh. All right. So we're shut down on that sad note. So yeah, trim for takeoff, fuels on both, avionics go off, bloop, and where's the thing? I don't know how to shut that off. Bloop and a bloop and a bloop and a that and mixture out. And bloop and off. Yay. Well, we'll go back to main menu so that we'll have pretty music in the background while we go over a little nav map. Oh, it's gorgeous. Ugh. Not happy about it, but alas, it is. It's getting late. So we'll go over a little nav map. So yeah, so there was, yeah, that was that. And then we took, oh God, that's so bad. We took off. And we went out. And that was our first spiral. Didn't quite do it. It's kind of like a broken slinky. And then we Chandelled our way back up and turned around and then turned back into the wind to break another slinky for the love. and then turn back around, head back to the airport. And we started going, we Chandelled our way back up, I think. And then here was, apparently we did 4 times. So it was closer, question mark, but the slinky is still broken. So that was the one where I was actually looking outside the window. So it's closer, it's gonna get there. Then we made our way back. And did extended downwind. And yeah, each time I was way too close in, and then I ended up, I don't know, it feels different. Okay, sorry, I'll get back to this. So in a 150 at 50 knots, 85 feet per second, I'll go 250. Okay, and so is that something too that I'm not taking into account? Is the difference in aircraft? You'll go 250 because I'm not that bad in an actual plane. I promise. You'll go 250 to 350 feet forward in the flare. Okay, with a 10 knot headwind, it's more like 200 to 250. Okay, last spiral was looking outside was a lot better. Right. Measure the diameter real quick. How does one do such a thing? Is it one of these buttons? I assume it is one of these buttons. I don't know how to measure the diameter. Oh, wait, can I just stick it here? Nautical miles. So, right click. Ooh. Measure distance. Oh, shoot, hang on. So I go there. Measure distance from here. That's 1 spiral. It's not measuring it. Oh. So then do I just put it somewhere, or? It's not showing me. So yeah, so like it started there, but then once I got it, I stayed in the same general vicinity, and if I would have kept going, because I ended up back at the north, then yeah, it was a thing. Where are my labels? I don't know. I don't know. I think I turned a bunch of them off a while ago because I didn't use any of the things. So, view. I mean, can't I just go like so and go like so and put the line right like here-ish? So that's 1 nautical mile. So, okay, hang on. Oh shoot, where did it go? There it is. So, it's about 0, almost 0.3 nautical miles. Put it against the scale. Yes. So this big one is 0.3, and then this smaller one is not quite 0.2. Is that, or hang on, I was measuring the wrong thing. Sorry. This one to, no, I was. Hang on. Yeah, about 0.2. Around 0.2 and 0.3, I guess. What's the standard for steep spirals? I don't know, actually. What is the standard for steep spirals? Is it in the ACS? Or isn't there one? I feel like there would be. Commercial. ACS. Steep spiral. Maintain a constant radius about a point. quarter-mile radius. So it's right in there. It's right in there. 0.25. So between 0.3 and 0.2. 0.25. I do. I'll have to practice. Okay. It does. It feels so close. And I think that's just like not having. Oh, radius. Quarter-mile radius. Sorry. Brain is not working. So it is very close. Okay, it felt very close. Okay. So I wasn't off in thinking it was very close. Okay, so I guess I'll throw out there. Too tight, right. So I remember working on the turns around a point, and it was like there was the certain off the wing or whatever sort of thing. Like, where should I be looking? Right, just over a quarter-mile diameter. Yes, right. So I'm looking at my point. I'm making my point way too close to the plane. Yes, I assume. So I need to be looking out further as well. Yes. Okay. Sounds good. I will keep that in mind then. That makes me feel a little bit better about it. So awesome. Okay. And that was your thought when you asked to see this map. And it did. It felt really, really tight. But I was trying to get the 45-degree steep bank. And yeah. And it does. It felt like a roller coaster, and I know it's not supposed to, but okay. Well, I'll work on it. Hopefully have some lessons before next time, so I'll actually have something to practice from. So yeah, okay. But thank you again for your help, as always. So yeah, we'll call it there. I don't know. Do you guys want to go anywhere, or should we? Is it sleep time? Is it sleep time? It's definitely sleep time for me. So unless anyone has any objections, we can just call it. If you would like to go somewhere, let me know. Otherwise, we'll call it. So yeah, so that was attempted getting back into VATSIM, but all the controllers went off before we could. Still did the approach, went fine-ish, except the wet spaghetti en route. And then story times, the good, the bad, the sad. And then yeah, attempted commercial maneuvers, which we're gonna keep crunching on. I have the time. I need the hours, so we'll just keep working on them. And yeah. Thursday, I'm still not sure. Kind of thinking just going with Sherlock and seeing how that goes. Maybe. We'll see. Sunday, we'll be back with competitive classic chips challenge, which was a lot of fun. Play along if you'd like. And then Tuesday we'll be back. Hopefully we'll actually get some VATSIM, some controlled IFR cross country, with keeping on working on commercial maneuvers and whatever else. So yeah, so that's the plan. To whoever got lost and found their way here or found their way back, thanks for being here and putting up with me. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the raids, the cross Hyperu, Von Hoffnung, sorry, I can't speak anymore either. And yes, thank you, Charlie Foxtrot, as always. Looking forward to tomorrow. Check out Charlie Foxtrot. His stream is great. It's a lot of fun. Good people, great hosts, and yeah, great time. And yeah, I think that's it. If I've forgotten anything, brain is moosh. And yeah, so well. Cause yeah, usually when I'm trying to find people at this time, it doesn't work. So I'm just gonna call it so you don't have to sit and watch me struggle to find someone. So again, thank you very much for being here. Always appreciate it. Good stream, thank you. And yes, see you tomorrow. Looking forward to it. So yeah, thank you, and bye.